I welcome you all to Future Focus. Today I would be starting with geography of class 7, that is our environment. So first chapter is environment. So what is environment? The place, people, things and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. It is combination of natural and human-made phenomena. What are the components of environment? There are three components, that is the natural, human-made and human himself. So natural components are air, that is atmosphere, water, that is hydrosphere, land, that is lithosphere, and living things, that is biosphere. So components of environment, second component is human made. Parks, buildings, bridges, roads, industries, monuments. These are all made by the humans. So the third component is human himself. So it is started with the individual, then its family, then community in which he lives, then the religion which he follows, then the educational institution, then the economic things, then the political system. All these are the components of third component, that is human part of human component. Okay. Now, what is natural environment? Natural environment includes all the biotic and abiotic conditions. What is abiotic or what is biotic? Both are different things. Biotic is all the living organisms and abiotic is all the non-living organisms. As you can see in the figure, biotic is living things. Living things are plants, animals, bacteria, fungus, protist. And abiotic is non-living things, water, soil, air, minerals, light. So natural environment is formed by the combination of land, water, air, plants and animals. There were basically four domains, main four domains of natural environment. That is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Lithosphere is the earth where we live. Hydrosphere is the water. Atmosphere is the air. And biosphere is when all the living organisms using all the three components, all the three domains. That is hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere. Now, what is lithosphere? Lithosphere basically the solid part, solid crust or the topmost layer of the earth. And it is made up of rocks and minerals covered by a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms. Basically, what are those landforms? Mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. We will discuss about it in later chapters. Landforms are found over the continent and also on the oceanic floors. So lithosphere is that domain which provides us forest, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture, human settlement, and it is also a source of mineral wealth. All the minerals, copper, gold, silver, whatever minerals are there. Hydrosphere, the third domain, sorry, second domain, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means hydro means what? Hydro means water. So the domain of water is hydrosphere. All the water elements, that is river, lakes, seas, oceans, they are included in this. And it is very essential for any living organism. Water is very essential for any to survive. What domain is atmosphere? Atmosphere, the air we breathe, that is your atmosphere. So the thin layer that surrounds the earth, the layer of air that surrounds the earth, that is atmosphere. So when we are breathing something, that is also air. That is your part of atmosphere. So the gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. And earth has one force. When you pull something away from yourself, it would come back to you automatically. That is the force which that attraction force which earth has. That force is known as the gravitational force. It protects us from the harmful rays and scorching heat of the sun. This atmosphere layer is protecting us from the heat of the sun. It consists of number of gases, that is gases, dust, and water vapor. If there is any change in the atmosphere, let's say for example, there is excess of nitrogen in the atmosphere, or there is excess of any gas, that would affect our health as well, and that would create changes in the weather and the climate. The fourth domain, that is biosphere. All the plants and animal kingdoms, whatever the living beings are there on this earth, that is biosphere. So the narrow zone of earth where land, water, and air all interact to support life. They all interact to support life. That is called biosphere. So I hope you got these four domains very clearly in your mind. Then comes the ecosystem. When all the four domains, they have a relationship with each other in some way or the other, that interdependence is known as ecosystem. So ecosystem is what? Interaction of all the living organisms with each other, with the physical and the chemical factors of the environment, right? Chemical factors, physical and chemical factors, whatever the changes in the air. And we have already started, when there is change in the atmosphere, there is change in the climate and the weather. So those are the factors, some of the changes in which they live. So all these factors in which they live all are linked by transfer of energy and material. For example, energy is taken from sun, then it is taken by producers, that is plants. Plant take this energy, and the primary consumer, someone when consumes plants or some plant related food, that consumer takes energy from producer. Then this primary consumer is eaten by secondary consumer. That secondary consumer takes energy from the primary consumer. And when they die, they decompose themselves in the air by the nitrogen decomposing bacteria. Then again, it comes into the air, taken by the roots of the plants, and comes into the cycle. And plants also take water as well. So how this water comes? This water comes from the rain by the plants. So this is the whole cycle of the ecosystem. Now the second part of the environment is human environment. When human beings interact with the environment, that is known as a human environment. And they modify it according to the, as soon as the time passes, the leaves green. The human learns new ways to use and change the environment. They learn to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. The wheel was invented. Whatever the inventions are there, that is the need of the human. The surplus food was produced, the barter system was, it started, commerce developed, everything, whatever the changes are there in the environment of the human, that is the human environment. There changes according to the requirement, according to the necessities, according to the need. So there is a need to have a perfect balance between the natural and human environment. The human must learn to live and use their environment in a harmony, in a peaceful way. So thank you all. Please do like, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you. Have a nice day.